it's me, Ablie, not talking about the Wii, unfortunately. Today we're going to be talking about a game which I hold very dear. One I played in the arcades twice. We don't have many around where I live. So, you might be thinking, well, what's this and stuff? It's called I Found a Shirt and I Put a Shirt on. I'm not making any reference to anything. Okay, and as you might be able to tell, Outrun. Now, a great thing about this game was actually there were several versions released for several different platforms. There's even ones released for home computers. This version's for the ZX Spectrum. And actually, a really fun thing about these was that they actually came with a soundtrack cassette. It doesn't sound very good, and it's a mixtape, really, of just all of them badly stitched together, but it's a very nice little nugget of history. You might be wondering, well, what version am I going to be playing? We're going to be playing on the Master System. Yes. The Master System. The machine which most people said copied the NES, but sold a lot better where I live. A lot better where I live. But most people just thought the NES was just stupid, because at the time, what we're talking here, the main thing, computers and console computers. That's a bit different, isn't it? As I said, computers, there was the Commodore 64, which was a lot bigger around this time, as well as the ZX Spectrum. Outrun is an arcade-style driving game. What you do is you press one button on the controller, or stop on one pedal on the arcade cabinet, and the lines move on the ground, saying that you're moving. On the Master System version, of course, there were several other versions released, as previously mentioned. The arcade. There was one for the Mega Drive, which I'm not buying because it's very expensive. So there's remakes for the original Xbox and PS2. Was it on the GameCube? I don't think it was on the GameCube. But anyway, there were several developers of the home console and computer ones. The home console was generally being done by Sega themselves, with the home computer ones being done by US Gold. Now, of course, several competitors for it were, well, on the home computers, stuff like Test Drive, which was a great one, very similar style to Outrun. Outrun came out, I think, the arcade was 1985, I think often the home computer ones were 1987. But yeah, the home computer ones were 1987. Which of course meant there was a couple of years difference, but that was just be development time. There were also sequels to it, technically making a franchise. There was Outrun 2019, Turbo Outrun, Outrun Europa, and Outrun 3D. Outrun 3D is not fun to play with 3D on the Master System. In fact, it's quite difficult to play. And I'm not playing, this is just a demo screen that I'm having on. I'm not that bad. I'm just very bad. So, what controller would you be playing it on? Oh, I'm very organised. You'd be playing it on one of this. A Master System controller. Looks very much like an NES one, but it's black and better in my opinion. You have a square, look at that. Isn't that fun? Square. Now these would also work on home computers at the time. Just definitely used Atari joysticks. Apple Atari will be coming back in a matter of years. But for this, I will be using, once again, the standard Master System controller, which I have just put down. As you can tell, I'm very well organised. Stop looking at my DS games. I have nothing to put there. So, gameplay time, I think. So, we're now going to start it. Now, on the Master System, there is no dedicated start button, it's just one or two, so try one. One works. We can have a choice of three of the tunes: Magical Sound Shower, Passing Breeze, or Splash Wave. I think we'll go for everyone's favourite, Magical Sound Shower. As you can also tell from the graphical capabilities, that hand is not looking very well. Once again, it's hold 1, start to move. Also, there's no pause on this game. So for those that like to play their games in little spades, yeah, you're not getting that. It very much, it's a bit like a cinema. There's no pause on the movie just because you went to the toilet. I'm not amazing at the game, and you can probably tell by the fact that I've already accidentally gone into low gear there. I've had a little play around with this before the review, to try and get hands of it, and I did pretty okay. Okay, why does it keep going back into low gear? Now I need to be in low gear. Oh my god. Now we're in high. This is the one downside of playing it on a square. You do occasionally just hit the wrong button, because you have no way of telling which one you're actually pressing, because it's not a Jesus cross. Might have to cut that out for religious reasons. Of course, there are several zones. Come on. Checkpoint is what they would normally say in the arcade release. On the Master System, due to the capabilities of it not being good, it doesn't. Oh, hit a rock. Now, unlike in the arcade, there aren't. The people just seem to disappear once you hit a rock. This is the bit where you might get a seizure. I should probably put a seizure warning on. Oh well. But this is also past I'll be talking, future I'll be edits. Also, turning is very loose. Unless you're on these really long bits. Which of course is not ideal. So yeah, basically the game is very fun to play. Like almost every version of Outrun though, it's an old driving game. It has aged better than often compared to the PlayStation releases of driving games, not Outrun, because of course that doesn't exist. But yeah, I'm gonna die, which is gonna be really awkward because I got very high on this not very long ago. Of course, there are 3 zones, but unfortunately I can only make it to 2 in this short gameplay demo, which is very awkward. But as you can see, there are a lot of zones. Ow. So, how is the game? Well, it controls very well. With the weird black thing. But as I previously mentioned, having it as a square is awkward. I have also unplugged the control from the console. It is awkward just having it as a square, because I might want to turn there, but I might be hitting there. So I might want to turn there, but I might be hitting there, or might be hitting there, meaning that I'm changing gears, which you don't want in a driving game. But overall, I actually think the Master System version is better than you would expect. For a version of an arcade game. It's better than you would expect, not good. You know, I say it's good. But it is okay. What a nerd. But yeah, the game's pretty good, to be honest. It's held up okay over time. You know, it's Outrun. I don't know what you want me to say. So, goodbye. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, then happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. It's not my birthday. I just want to say that in case I rewatch this on my birthday.